two countries, thousands of miles apart, and somehow they wrote almost the exact same love story. A working class man, a wealthy woman, and an influential figure standing in their way with enough power to destroy both their lives. Today, we're putting Pakistani dramas like Sanwal Yaar Piya head-to-head with Turkey's global phenomenon Kara Sevda, Endless Love, to find out if this classic class mismatch formula is truly universal, or if one culture just tells it better. Here's something almost every drama fan has felt at some point. You start a new show, and 20 minutes in, you get this overwhelming sense of déjà vu. Poor guy, rich girl, a powerful family obstacle, and social pressure lurking underneath it all. It's easy to call it lazy, like every television industry in the world just copied the same template and slapped a new city on it. But if you only watch dramas from one country, you miss the bigger picture. When you actually place a Pakistani drama and a Turkish dizzy side by side, you stop seeing uninspired storytelling and start seeing something far more fascinating. Two distinct cultures using the exact same emotional skeleton to explore entirely different social anxieties. Here's the core insight. The poor man, rich woman, insurmountable obstacle trope isn't popular because writers ran out of ideas. It's popular because it is one of the most flexible story engines ever created. It allows any culture to plug in its own specific rules around family honor, financial pressure, and class barriers, while keeping the emotional stakes universally understood. Both Pakistani television and Turkish dizis use this exact framework, but the cultural pressure points holding the story together couldn't be more different. Let's break down the 5 key differences that explain why. 1. Same trope, different cultural pressure points. In South Asian television, family duty and social honorments drive the central crisis. The conflict in Pakistani dramas often hinges on personal obligation, respect for elders, and the fear of bringing shame to the household. In Turkish dramas like Kara Sevda, the pressure is often framed through industrial wealth, corporate ruin, and legal traps. Like Nihan's family forcing a marriage to save themselves from financial bankruptcy. Same core sacrifice, but one is rooted in domestic honor while the other is rooted in economic survival. 2. The threat, sympathetic rival versus obsessive villain. The third person in the love triangle defines the entire viewing experience. Turkish dizis frequently lean into maximalist antagonist archetypes. Emir Kazkoğlu in Kara Sevda isn't a traditional romantic rival. He's a dangerously obsessive, manipulative villain who treats love as possession. Pakistani dramas, on the other hand, frequently frame the third party as a legitimate, sympathetic suitor or a cousin tied by family arrangement. One model gives you an outright antagonist to hate. The other gives you a morally gray situation where duty collides with desire. 3. Runtime and pacing. Slow burn versus primetime spectacle. The pacing reflects two entirely different television ecosystems. Pakistani dramas typically run 40-minute episodes airing once or twice a week, focusing heavily on domestic dialogue, quiet atmosphere, and gradual character development. Turkish dizis operate as cinematic, 2-hour-long weekly behemoths filled with cliffhangers, high-stakes revenge plots, and dense orchestration. One asks you to sit in a mood. The other demands you keep up with a fast-moving narrative machine. 4. The evolution of the time jump and revenge arc. Kara Sevda mastered the dramatic time jump, taking Kamal from a heartbroken, humble mine engineer to a wealthy, powerful businessman returning to Istanbul for retribution. This explicit revenge and redemption arc is a staple of Turkish drama. Pakistani dramas handle time shifts differently, often focusing on spiritual endurance, emotional maturation, and reconciliation rather than an explosive quest to take down the antagonist. 5. What it means to earn love. In both television cultures, the working-class protagonist holds the moral high ground. They are honest, hardworking, and untainted by the corruption of upper-class wealth. However, Kara Sevda suggests that love must be fought for through power and equal footing. South Asian dramas often argue that moral integrity and patience carry their own inherent victory, regardless of ultimate worldly success. If you enjoy deep-dive storytelling breakdowns comparing how different cultures solve the exact same narrative problems, make sure to hit subscribe. Now I want to hear from you. When watching a love triangle, do you prefer a sympathetic rival who genuinely loves the lead, or a full-on obsessive villain like Emir Kazkoğlu who drives the drama to extreme heights? Drop your favorite example in the comments and let me know which country's drama style pulled off the class mismatch formula best.